Hey guys, Saving Private Wyatt here, with a video about a topic that confuses a lot of people, and I know used to confuse me, and that topic is that of calibers of ammunition. I will explain what does ammunition caliber mean, why are some terms used seemingly interchangeably, what are the differences between caliber measurements, etc. I hope I can give you guys a good base of knowledge in the subject, so let's get to it. To start off with, what exactly is caliber in terms of ammunition? Well, caliber is the diameter of the projectile contained within a casing. For the 7.62x39 round, 7.62mm is the diameter of the bullet, and 39 is the length of the case. However, this is a round measured within the metric system, so let me explain the differences between modern caliber measurement and the imperial and metric systems. Caliber measured in the metric system is presented as such: projectile diameter in millimeters by case length in millimeters. In America, a caliber of ammunition is typically measured as such: projectile diameter in hundredths of an inch. The rounds used in this example, 30 carbine and 7.62x33mm, are the same round, the difference only being the method of measurement. Here is another example of metric measurement: 7.62x51mm NATO. Once again, 7.62mm is the diameter of the projectile itself, and 51mm is the length of the casing housing the bullet. The acronym NATO designates that this is a round used by members of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, which is mainly comprised of the United States, Canada, many Western European countries, and Turkey. Here is another example of a round measured with the imperial system, the .308 Winchester. .308 is the diameter of the round in hundredths of an inch. Winchester is the manufacturer that invented and standardized the round. Many American and British rounds have the name of the company or individual that created or standardized the round at the end of the caliber name. Here you can see a few common imperial and metric caliber counterparts. .22 caliber in imperial is equal to 5.6mm in metric measurements, 30 caliber is equal to 7.62, and .40 caliber is equal to 10mm. In America, when someone says .22 caliber, they usually mean the .22 long rifle round here, which confuses some people when you refer to the AR-15 and its derivatives as .22 caliber. But the .223 Remington cartridge, despite its seemingly larger size, is a .22 caliber in projectile diameter, as are these other rounds showed here. Something else you may see at the end of caliber measurements is a letter R. This designates that the rim of the round is larger in diameter than the base of the cartridge. 7.62x38mm R and 7.62x54mm R are two such examples. But what is the purpose of a rimmed casing? Well, in the early days of metallic cartridge manufacturing, cartridges of the same caliber would have varying lengths because of the imprecise manufacturing procedures. Therefore, there needed to be some way to hold the cartridge to the proper depth in the chamber of firearms so that the firing pin could impact it. This process is called head spacing. Providing a rim larger than the diameter of the cartridge case was a simple and cheap fix to the problem, and is also why you see rimmed cased ammunition almost exclusively used in older firearms. Now on to shotgun shells. Shotgun caliber is known as gauge. The gauges of a shotgun refers to the weight, in fractions of a pound, of the largest spherical ball of lead that could fit down the barrel of the shotgun. For example, a 12 gauge can fit a ball of lead weighing 1/12th of a pound, a 20 gauge 1/20th, etc. As to be expected, some specific ammunitions are exceptions to these many more modern methods of measurements. For example, many older American rounds are designated as such: XXYY, where XX is bullet caliber, and YY is the powder charge. Some also were presented with the number of grains of powder that were in their casing. Some common examples being the 45-70 Government, the 30-30 Winchester, and the 30-40 Krag. Other exceptions include the 30-06 round. The 30 is the caliber, but the 06 signifies the year, 1906, that the round was standardized and adopted by the US military, and the .410 shotgun shell, The .410 is not measured in terms of gauges. Instead, the .410 is the actual measured diameter of the barrel of the shotgun. Thank you for watching this video. I covered as many of the basics I could think of, but this is by no means a comprehensive guide. I hope to create and post more informative videos like this in the future. This is Saving Private Wyatt, out.